Hey, Aster here, and welcome to an update video that may or may not have been overdue. Now, today I'm going to be discussing something important, something about my channel that I guess I have been thinking of for a while now. And if you notice my content for the past couple of months, you can kind of see my own struggles somewhere out there. Anyway, so I am thinking of moving beyond Genshin Impact. Am I gonna completely leave it behind? No, I don't think so. I think Genshin will always be one of those side games that you come back to when there's a big update, when the main story, or there's a new character that I really like, or I find myself fancying the new location. But for now, I think that I'm going to take a break, a very needed break from Genshin Impact. And with that, I want to talk about what's been going on with me for the past months, I guess. I started the channel around 2021. This was during a year into the pandemic, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't really think that I was going to be a fully dedicated Genshin channel. I thought that I was going to be a video essayist, just enjoying the stories and being kind of a storyteller for you guys. My biggest goal was to compile Genshin complex Genshin lore into videos so that the general audience can like it more, and then makes my own wacky theories, because at heart I am a writer or someone that just likes theorizing. And another part of what this channel was honestly an experiment. I came from a course that was very scientific. I came from Comp Sci and transitioned into a more BA kind of course, which was Com Res. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this channel took a trajectory that I was very pleasantly surprised of. You guys have been amazing for the past... How long has it been? 2 years, I think? Yeah, 2 years. You guys have been amazing for the past 2 years. And I am forever grateful for that. You guys have given me so many opportunities, and I didn't think that this channel would grow the way it does. Even now, as I am making this video, I was thinking that, oh my god, what does 29,000 people look like? What happens if you put them into a room? And I don't even think I can speak in front of all of them. And even now, even though my channel's not performing as well as it used to, just the thought of 2,000 plus people seeing my channel is just oh my god, there's so many of you. But this channel was always the place that I go to when I wanted to hyperfixate on a topic or to talk about video essays and stuff like that. But I didn't expect it to be. It was a Genshin channel, so I guess I'm pleasantly surprised. But over the years, I guess my interest in Genshin has waned, and such as with everything. And I guess it was really hard for me at the time. Last year was not exactly the best year of my life. There's been a lot of things that I would prefer to keep in the past and just move on for the future. And a lot of hard to swallow pills in 2023. So, and one of those things that I came to terms with was that I was losing interest in Genshin. Genshin's okay. Genshin as a game is one of those that I'm still respecting as a product, but more so that I don't exactly have the time, the interest, and the energy to completely, follow through every nook and cranny of the lore. And when it's a lore channel, you kind of have to keep chasing with the deeper intricacies of the lore. You have to make sure that everything is kind of updated, and even if it's not, you have to make sure that you get your facts straight, or at least your building blocks for your theories straight. And I guess it's kind of difficult in a way to keep doing that. And I realized around 2023 that I was kind of getting burnt out. I lost a creative part of me for a very long time, and I think, in a way, it really showed in my own content. I realized that I kept chasing topics that were new, topics that I thought the algorithm would like, or topics that I just made because I wanted to finish the deadline of the week. I'm not saying that I don't like Genshin. I think there are some times where there's some spark of creativity that comes out of nowhere. But at the same time, just doing Genshin kind of burnt me out a lot. And now that I'm doing this video, now that I'm really sitting down, I guess I just wanted to say that I'm gonna move on from that. Obviously, I'm not going to completely erase it from the channel. I still think that there's a lot more theories and stories that I want to cover, but more so just topics that I want to cover. Maybe they're not popular or whatever, but I'm also going to be introducing media, I guess some shows that I've really liked and their stories. And one change that I really want to do for this channel is to incorporate TV shows and manga and anime. I've been watching a lot of new stuff, or I guess some old stuff that I used to watch. And there's a lot that you can learn from media outside of the one that you're used to. I actually was watching My Little Pony for a while, and I realized just how good of writing the writing was in terms of dialogue, in terms of just setting up a world and the magic system. And I guess it's just kind of interesting to see all of that. So I guess it's one thing that I want to do. I want to cover more media that may or may not be what you guys want, but it's what I want to do. And I guess ChillWithAster is gonna be literally me chilling and talking about stuff that I like. No thoughts, head empty, just talking about what I love and what I'm passionate about. Another thing that I want to do is, because I have no intention of completely leaving Genshin Impact behind, I'm also planning to focus my perspective on something else. Instead of the lore, I'm not gonna cover the Genshin lore more. I'm more interested in covering the fandom. Now, that's gonna be a very big can of worms. I can definitely see that. But if you know that one survey that I did before, the one where I surveyed around 4,000 people about their thoughts on Genshin lore, something like that. I think that having an audience is very, very good. And one of my favorite parts about this channel is that I have, I guess, access to a large group of people that I can ask for information from. So I'm planning to do more community-based stuff, community-based videos. For example, I really want to talk about the incident of the first ever Genshin Impact anniversary and do like a breakdown of that, like a retrospective look, because man, I don't know what happened with Google Classroom. They kind of got shafted. But also I want to do more surveys with you guys. I have a bunch of surveys lined up, so I'm gonna make a video on that pretty soon. But yeah, instead of focusing on Genshin lore, I want to talk about Genshin itself as a product. I think that is amazing, and the people that actually inspired me, one of the people that inspired me to do this kind of thing was actually Shade Chamber. If you don't know who they are, I really suggest that you look them up. They have a podcast where they talk about the retrospective aspect of Genshin, not just the story itself that's confined in the world, but more so like everything else around, which I think is great. Another thing that I also want to do is to just make more meme content. I've started my life as a meme content, and I will end my life as no, I just want to have more freedom, I guess, to do more stupid stuff. And I guess I want to cover more League of Legends. I want to cover some media that I've been watching. I'm planning to cover Has-Been Hotel. And basically, I just want to be a variety content creator instead of a Genshin content creator. I know to some that's not going to be a good idea. I know that some people are going to tell me that you shouldn't mix up variety and your channel, the YouTube algorithm doesn't like that. But damn the YouTube algorithm, okay? And I guess I also want to make content that I'm interested in. So I guess because this is going to be a variety channel, I'm also going to ask you guys every now and then, I guess, what kind of topics do you want me to cover? What kind of people do you want me to see? Etc, etc. And I guess that's that. I also have plans on actually doing something bigger. I think on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, you would know that I'm actually playing with the idea of, I guess, streaming? Maybe as Aster, maybe not as Aster. Who knows, honestly. But I've been focusing a lot on some other things and other games in my life that I think allow me to express my creativity more. Dungeons and Dragons has been a very, very big staple in my life recently. And I don't know. Genshin has ran its course, I suppose, for this channel, at least Genshin lore. But I also just want to relax. 2023 hasn't exactly been the kindest year for me. I want to get back into my creative groove and let's try something new. I'll see what happens. Let's see if it all falls apart. Or let's see if I accidentally find another formula that works for me, similar to how Genshin Impact's lore worked for me before. And if it doesn't, then so what? If it doesn't work out, if the views don't come in, so what? At the very beginning, this channel was always meant to just be a for fun channel, and I guess I kind of lost sight of that. I want to get back, I suppose, into my own creative groove. So yeah, my name is Aster, and April all the way to June is gonna be a month of experimentation. I'll see you next time. I hit my mic!